Well, Mrs. Bloor originally mentioned it to me and someone else who now can't do it, but at the time I was looking at doing jazz courses at uni, so it seemed like the perfect thing, and I quite like this style of music, and I just thought it'd be, nice to get into the feel of it and have a bit of experience playing it. I would. I think just generally sort of seeing it start to come together has been really nice, and sort of get the feeling of satisfaction that comes with knowing it's quite close to showtime, and I'm very much nervous for it. I'm not sure it's there, but at the same time I feel like it'll come together and be a great experience. Also, bits of it like I've done a lot of arrangement for it, which is where you have original songs that are actually songs, and then you listen to them and write them down, and that is a skill that I'm not great at. My ear isn't always the best, so it's been quite nice. I'm still struggling a little bit with one song, which I'm going to get some help with today, but it's nice really improving that and getting sort of more of a feel for what's going on in the genre and things. It's been a really good time, and I feel like my skills have improved, and I think hopefully things will go well on the night. I think I would enjoy it. I'm not looking at doing it at uni anymore, mainly because it's just, I don't think, what I really want to do as a full-time thing, but I think I would absolutely love to keep making music in the future. I don't think that's ever anything I want to let go, and I want to, find what kind of music I like making most.
So we've been looking at the two movies. We've mostly been inspired by the original ones. We're trying to go with the original sort of 1920s dress. We're just taking delivery now of our costumes, so we're just going to check that we've got everything in the right size for all our characters. So we're going to have a quick look through. You can see dropped waists, beaded, heavily beaded dresses, asymmetric hems, little bits of lace, beautiful pastel colours for the day dresses. Getting cast together, getting measurements, just coordinating all the different ranges and all the different scenes. I've never put together a full range of costumes before, so understanding how different scenes work, at times costume changes, or how we can adapt things. Some of the suits have jackets that can just be taken off. Yeah, lots of fun. We've done some making as well. So we've got some beautiful headpieces. We've had some lovely Year 9 students helping us do some sewing and putting some feathers on pieces. So we're just looking forward to showing the cast now their wonderful costumes.
Well, it's kind of been a mix. It's been very, very stressful at times, but ultimately fun because it's great being surrounded by the cast, being in drama all the time. It's fun but stressful, I'd say, to summarise. My costumes that came today, I've really liked those, and there's been a few rehearsals where it was just 4 or 5 of us, and they've been really fun, like getting to know everyone more. So, line learning, we had some problem with staging because when the set came we were like, oh, we need to change a lot of what we've done. So, but I'd say my main challenge is line learning. Well, I have a bit of a monologue about Daisy and Gatsby's backstory, so I could do a bit of that for you if you want. I'll start at the beginning. About 5 years ago, Daisy introduced me to a young lieutenant I'd never met before. They were dating, and when I saw them together, I remember he looked at her in the way everyone wants to be looked at. I've remembered that incident ever since.
We're here on the set of the Grange's upcoming play, The Great Gatsby, where you can expect glitz, glamour and glee.
We interviewed 2 of the staff members involved to gain a greater perspective of what goes on behind the glamorous facade.
We're here on the set of the Grange's upcoming play, The Great Gatsby, where you can expect glitz, glamour and glee.
We interviewed 2 of the staff members involved to gain a greater perspective of what goes on behind the glamorous facade.
Well, I think for both of us, I think Mrs. HK will agree, it's one of our most favourite novels of all time. We love the narrative, we love the characters in it, we love the metaphor and the beauty of the language, and we found this script, and the script itself is really quite simple, but what we thought was that we could do all kinds of exciting things with it, like include some physical theatre and include some techniques that you wouldn't necessarily get in a naturalistic performance.
Well, we're going to be transported back to 1920s New York. Long Island specifically, in the hot summer of 1922, where you'll witness the memories of our narrator, Nick Carraway, and we see how the parties and the affairs and the relationships all lead up to a very exciting climax at the end.
Apart from all the obvious issues with the problems with the coronavirus, which obviously means it's going to be very challenging as to whether or not we even have a show next week, but we're carrying on as best we can. I think really deciding to do it almost in the round. We had this idea that we wanted it to be almost in the round, which sounds great in theory, but it's very tricky to direct in the round well, so that all the audience, wherever they're sitting, feel like they're getting the same kind of experience. So that I think was our biggest challenge, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the fact that we had this vision of what we wanted the set to look like, but up until a week ago, as is the case with school plays, we didn't actually get the set. So we had to keep imagining the level.
I think when it all starts coming together, yesterday we finally had all the set in place, we had all the video, lighting, and we worked out all the effects we wanted to create. I've also really loved working with the pupils. It's been really good to have a small cast and get down to the real nitty-gritty of the emotions in the scenes.